Wanted to give you a couple of things. One is connecting POP definitions. It's just with we're actually we guys considered it, and we just have to change the definition. Well, after talking with Mark, we're going to add so we're going to go ahead. Yeah. This is showing color 152. Um, the but it adds the accessory use and structure doesn't change. Uh, but after that, there's additional language. We'll see if it kind of gets we'll see if it's over here. We also have two and then it goes to some items that are already but then there it's interesting, you have full passive very agricultural. You have agricultural process and agricultural sales and service, but agricultural itself doesn't. So, and it has a mixed agriculture from farming to cotton, flour, village, cotton, usage. Nurseries, tree farms, stuff. It just has that definition. And then it also, but now, the next page, it has the red line. Before their quarter is good, they have generous general agriculture. So instead, we that's just after nursery, now is one you know there's a lot of Even though a lot of people use it, the next one is on we just took down 50 places. That's the one that's left. Then we send you that. There was an emphasis on multi-family.
It doesn't have to be.
Right.
Just like Reavers,
Right.
there's part of it that's multifamily, but then there's duplexes. So, which is still multifamily in a way, but. And then there's bed and breakfast and block. What block is? Building and rooming house. You guys will get this next time.
Okay.
I'm just kind of naming the items that are included, additional definitions.
Did we, I know at one time we talked something about Airbnb, but is that added on there somewhere? Or?
It's part of the bed and breakfast.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And the amended definition fits better with Airbnb than what bed and breakfast used to be. Brew pub or microbrewery and brewery is not as prevalent in Kansas at this point because of state statutes. Eventually, I would assume it's going to happen.
I hope so. It's so cool. Downtown, don't you?
Well, it has a couple definitions added to it for that. So, and then building and building coverage, and we kind of talked about those type of things. We took out building line. Trying to find out. We changed a little bit on the definition for common open space. And conditional use and condominium unit, which kind of replaced condominium. Because condominium, again, dealt only with a multi-unit structure.
Right.
Yeah.
But a condominium can mean just a common interest community.
Right.
And it could be separate buildings.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily have to be one.
Those are the best kind.
We also made a little bit of changes to the daycare. Kind of what we've been talking about as far as definitions. Land dedication. And also added density and development definitions for that. Again, you'll have a time to review this when it comes. I'm just kind of introducing the topic. Also, Easement. A little bit more of a definition regarding easement. Also educational institutions. At the top of the screen there. And then added, it's a very small type there, factory built home. Means a mobile home. It's just compared to the others. It's so small.
We're back into the educational.
Sure.
Did we talk about adding the tech colleges and stuff, or was that just primarily public school?
I think it includes both.
Yeah, I didn't get to read that. It was
Public schools, non-public schools, and schools administered and operated by the state. The following definitions shall apply to the various types of educational institutions. Public schools include those schools administered by legally organized school districts. I guess this is just K through 12.
okay.
Non-public schools include all private, parochial, and independent schools which provide education of compulsory school-age pupils comparable to that provided in the public schools of the state.
Do we need to add the college or anything to it, do you think? Or is that another?
You can probably go quickly. Is there one on college? Then I can go back. I'm still in the D's.
Maybe under P for post-secondary?
Might be. We'll have to be on the lookout for it. Because I'm not college or university. There is a definition.
Okay.
An institution of higher education offering undergraduate or graduate degree.
Okay.
So it did end up there.
Yeah, there it is.
Now it'll take me a second to get back down to the PDF.
I was like, what were we on?
We're in the E's.
Yeah.
Okay, so educational, so we're on
Okay, yeah, area, fence,
factory built home. So we're on floodplain.
Yeah, change the flood area to something and then leaving in there regarding floodplain administrator and floodway fringe. But took out basically flood area, which was kind of strange that it had no reference to, this is the old one. It says for computing off-street parking requirements, oh, that's floor area, sorry. Never mind, it was floor area.
Floor area, okay.
That is removed. Basically changed, it's added after there. Talking about gross floor area.
It's kind of lining up with the other
Yeah,
one that we, for the acreage.
and it more lines up with the building codes.
Right.
We also took out general plan, which there's a definition for comprehensive plan, but they also had one in the code as general plan. So that could be confusing. And then the height of buildings, it added a second paragraph onto it. And then we also changed the definition for a home occupation. So go ahead to the H's, Josh. Height of buildings at the very bottom there. that was changed. Where it had the 12 feet for purposes of measuring structures other than building. So it's a little bit changed. Good. Let's see, and then it has the home occupation there in the middle. That's what it's changed to.
Oh.
Go. I'm talking to my computer. It's not listening.
The household pet is
Microphone must be on.
is that a new one? Household pet?
That is a new one. Well, no, the old definition was are dogs, cats, rabbits, birds for family use only, with cages, pens, etc. That was the extent of the definition.
Hmm.
And then this definition has a small animal customarily permitted to be kept in a dwelling for company or pleasure, including but not limited to dogs, cats, gerbils, hamsters, tropical fish, or common house birds, provided that such animals are not kept to supplement food supplies or for any commercial purpose.
No reptiles?
Well, it could be reptiles included into it.
We don't encourage them. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Snakes and we got
No, I hate snakes. I have a nephew who is allergic to all furry everything, so he had a snake named Fluffy.
Oh,
Yeah. But no, but I mean, there's like lizards and some, all those kind of reptiles that people do keep.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You might want to limit the breeds of the snakes, though.
Right. You know,
And
python.
reptiles.
Yeah.
and we might have, I don't know the city code well enough to know.
Yeah, but I mean, that I would think
I don't want
if it's not in there somewhere, it should be.
Or a Kathy question, yeah. We'll take a look at that though. Institutional use was the next one that kind of got a little bit changed. And then an interior setback we removed.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a definition for kitchen, because that does become an issue on some of our stuff. And it's rather long, actually, longer than I expect. And then we get into lot, L-O-T, definition of a lot area, lot depth, front lot line, rear lot line, side lot line, lots of record, lot width. And it's basically changing some of the definitions from what we had before. So it's basically about a page and a half. There's additional.
More definitive.
Mm-hmm.
And then manufactured home is changed. Kind of the same thing, kind of updating the definition. And then from that point, for modular home, we also changed the definition, or proposed to change the definition. And then there's an addition of park home. I think you heard Barb bring that up. That's becoming kind of a thing in the building industry. I don't think it's made it here, but basically another version of a manufactured home.
Would that fall under, would tiny homes fall under that?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, park homes shall be limited to a maximum exterior dimension of 14 feet by 38. So it's pretty much like the old mobile homes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a maximum. And then we changed the definition of planned unit development as a proposal. And then RV park and religious institution. Replace general restaurant with eating and drinking establishment. And then there's quite a few changes regarding setbacks. And then get to a point, there's no more, but that gives you an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, rather than having to come to you with a second ordinance, kind of stopped and went back.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you that. Some of that information, you'll have all that. Might send that ahead to you so you can get some preliminary on it. And that's the end of that. The other thing is I brought a couple pieces of paper to your chairs. Basically regarding the introduction of a plat amendment process to the code. And it's basically just 3 pages. So we haven't provided comments to Barb yet, or haven't talked with her again. It basically has a plat amendment as well as a plat correction. And the plat correction is if there's something typographical or the wrong signature or those type of things, that would be a plat correction type thing, which is a simple process. Because a plat is a very legal, that's kind of, only a bureaucrat would say it that way. It's a very legal document, but it's a legal document. So change, or saying, oh, we missed something, or a lot of times I've known plat corrections to have the wrong date on it, or, which meeting it actually was approved at. And you just want to correct that. Right. Mm-hmm. You don't want to get it back into the whole, discuss everything about the plat. Especially if there's any issue regarding it at all. Once the decision's been made. So that allows for an easier process to get that done on a plat correction. And then the plat amendment is a one-phase process rather than having to go through the whole subdivision process again, where it have to be approved both by the Planning Commission and the City Commission. If it's just a plat amendment and it has some limitations on it, then it can just be the Planning Commission that approves it, and then we just get it done. So that's will be up next.
Okay.
As well. And that's all I have, Vice Chair.
Looks like you guys been busy.
Well, these actually have just been kind of holding up in the queue. We've had budget for the last month and a half. Well, I've had budget. Zach hasn't had budget, but for the last month and a half, and we've just kind of been holding on to this. And Barb was out of the country for about a month and a half. So Or then she had a relative pass away, so she was tied up with that for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So it's been just kind of holding.
We'll see if we
You
get
know, we
back
do
to
one thing at a time, so
That's right.
might as well just keep chipping away.
All right. So just we'll wait to see what we get next month or next meeting and go from there. Huh?
Well, I actually included that plat amendment in your packet. I forgot about that. So the 3 pages are in your packet. Right before the minutes come up. Now, we just need to ask for approval
In the minutes.
of each set of minutes.
Okay. So we have 2 sets of minutes to review. Hopefully you guys got to review that. So we have approval of the minutes of June 11th, 2024. Planning Commission meeting minutes. You guys have any changes? Any recommended changes?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and how about for, I'll just do them both together for our last meeting, June 26th, Planning Commission meeting minutes. Changes or anything needs to be changed? So, we need to make a motion. I move that we approve the Planning Commission meeting minutes of June 11th, 2024. All those in favor?
Well, you need a second.
Oh, second?
Raleigh a second.
Second, okay. All those in favor? Aye.
I
Okay,
Aye.
and then,
approve.
okay, and then, I move that we approve the Planning Commission meeting minutes of June 26th, 2024. Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, and all approved?
Yep. I.
Okay, aye. I guess all we got left is adjourn.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
All seconds. All approved. Do we have to say the time? At 6:38?
Is-
It's 6:38.